identify your strengths, your weaknesses, you can easily work on your temperaments, very easily. You work on your relationship because you know the boundaries. No longer is in, especially a choleric person. It's not always like that. Okay, for somebody like, okay, a sanguine and all of that. So just knowing this, we call it the natural man. If we want to use a biblical term, we call it a natural man. And as a counselor, I keep saying it is very important, very, very important in your counseling career to know this exercise. Is one of the most important exercise that you will meet as a professional to deduce the problem of your counselees. It is more of fun, but it is, if you really do it and the counselees for real, they fill the form well, you see that you have solved your problems more. You have had the answer. Because you know that this kind of a person, when you listen to them and they fill the form, you already know this person like this person like this person like this, and this person like this. Okay? When it is like that, you already know that it is me. And this is how I should react. Okay, please, God, help me now. Or don't react like that. But if we just sit and we don't know us, we will have a challenge. You'll be living your life based on you. You will not about the others will send it. And if you really want to build yourself, I think it will help you as a counselor. Please do it. If you can print it out and fill it. The reason why you don't even give the counselee all the forms, if you give the first two, the reason why I didn't give the others is because you are blank. You are just feeling strength, weaknesses, and that. You will still take it and you will be ticking them. Okay? Without bias, you will fill the next two forms. Without bias, you will not say, hey, no, I put it, I'm not. That is what it's all about. If not, I would have given all. And that's exactly how you do with your counselees if you want to be professional with them. So you give them, they fill it, the first two, and then you give them the second. It's just a transfer, but it gives you the answer now of who you are. Okay, good. That was then. Today we are talking about self-esteem. We're talking about self-esteem. One small good evening to everybody. You are welcome to Blossom Life Academy Marriage School. School of Coaching and Counselors. I am grateful once more to talk to you again, to share knowledge with you. Pastor Mirabel. Today we'll be talking on self-esteem. Can anybody tell us anything about self-esteem? What do you know about self-esteem? When you hear about self-esteem, what first comes to your mind? When we talk about self-esteem, what comes into your mind first? Anybody can say something.
Self-esteem to me is what you think or say about yourself, the value you give to yourself.
Okay. Who is there?
Jane Francis.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Who else? Who else can tell us? Melvis, hope you have. Is Melvis there?
I'm there, Pastor.
Yeah.
The network, oh, I have issue with network.
Ashama, this network will leave you today.
That's my prayer.
Okay.
Yes. Pastor, I think self-esteem is how you carry yourself, how you present yourself.
Okay.
Like how you carry yourself, yes. Either you carry yourself high or you carry yourself low.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Anybody else has something to say? Okay.
So, self-esteem is your evaluation or estimation of yourself in a way that determines how you relate and what you accept, yes, as maybe your standard of what you are able to accept or what you reject in dealing with people.
Okay. All of us, we have it right. It's all about self. You, how you see yourself, how you present yourself, what you think about yourself. That is self-esteem. It says it refers to the individual's sense of value or worth. Some people have put themselves at dollar price. Others have put themselves at kobo or franc CFA. Others have put themselves very low to the least to them. Their self-worth is 25 francs. Others, their self-worth is millions of dollars. Others, they are neither millions of dollars or 25 francs. They just know when to be dollars and when to be naira or kobo or franc CFA. So your self-worth has to deal with your sense of your self-esteem has to deal with the way you see yourself, you present yourself, how you think about you. Okay. So when we talk about it, it is self-esteem, perception, what you think about it. And in all of this, somebody is the self in the mirror and is asking, is this me? What are you seeing in some check on somebody is seeing themselves in the mirror? You see a small boy, like a video, a picture I saw. The image was very interesting where this little boy stands in front of the mirror, very tattered. The boy was not okay, little, I mean young in a remote area. But when the boy looks at himself in the mirror, he was seeing a gentleman with a suit and with a good briefcase with his head high. That is somebody that has a perception, a good perception about himself. Why another person is well-dressed, standing in front of the mirror and is seeing a good for nothing. He's saying, what good can come out of me? What they spoke of our Lord. Daniel had a wrong perception. I wonder, thank God Jesus had his very good self-esteem. He didn't have a problem with that. So when they say what good can come out of it, he says, it is not about the place, it's about me, and I'm the good that can come out of Nazareth. So it is not about even where you are coming from, even though it affects some people's self-esteem. But at the end of the day, it has to deal with you. Now we will see about self-esteem and its types. You see, it is natural to feel better about yourself some days, okay? Some days more than others, but you want to keep your overall self-esteem in a healthy range. This is how the different ranges look like in your self-esteem, where I can say different types of self-esteem. We talk about the first one is overly high self-esteem. Generally, people know of two: low self-esteem, high self-esteem. Low self-esteem is a poor self-esteem. Overly high self-esteem is also a poor self-esteem. But we'll check the better one. Now we talk about an overly high self-esteem. We begin from there. This is a self-esteem that makes you feel too superior. Yes, it makes you feel too superior. It makes you arrogant. It makes you just feel entitled. They have this sense of entitlement. They want to, they believe they are more than every other person, and every other person should be answerable to them. So overly high self-esteem is characterized by even pride. Is somebody getting it? Because they tend to overlook their own flaws and criticize others. They don't check themselves. They don't know themselves, but they just know that every other person is wrong. They criticize every other person. And when you tell them this is wrong, they always say, no, you are the person that is wrong. At the end of the day, you see they are arrogant people. People with overly self-esteem are arrogant in life. They feel it's too confident. It's a lie. They have a sense of superiority complex, if I should put it like that. They have this, they feel superior. No, I am better. I am this. I cannot. You know, they want to know more than everybody. And when they are there, they want everybody to listen to them. Yes, they are the ones. Why are you not greeting me? Overly self-esteem. You meet them. Hey, mama, are you not greeting papa? Hey, why are you not greeting me? Is there anything bad? They just feel you are the one. Other people are wrong in not doing it. They are the ones that should see that you need this. They are the ones that should see that you are, you have to greet me. You came in, but I should greet you. Mama, you just came in. I came in, so what? So to them, that's not an issue. You come into a home, you greet the person, you enter the office, you are expecting the person in the office to greet you. I'm a customer. Customer is king. Okay, so because customer is king, you just want to treat the people anyhow. Please, can you reduce me that volume? So you just treat the people anyhow. It makes it a challenge. Overly self-esteem people. It makes it difficult for people to come around them. They are also bossy. Yes, that is it. One thing, they hate correction. They criticize others a lot. Every other person is wrong. It is their point of view that is always correct. Other people's points of view are not correct. We talk about low self-esteem. These are the people, they always feel inferior. You know, the opposite of high is low. They feel inferior. They value the opinion of others. To them, they don't have anything to say. They don't, their own is not good enough. The way they are doing things is not good enough. The way they speak is not good enough. The way everything about them should always have, it is me, it's because I'm a bad person. It is okay, I'm not good. Okay, it's because I didn't go to school, or it's because, okay, I was not passing well. Okay, my friends, there is always something to keep them at the back. They are always looking for a reason to be at the back. Even when they want to come out, they are not confident of their coming out. Anything they want to do, in their mind, they know it will fail. And spiritually, it is very dangerous for such people, because it's a very sweet ground for the devil to tell them you are good for nothing. It is difficult for them to accept compliments. This is something about them. You see, you say you are beautiful. You say, Master, I'll do my crazy head. I beg. Hey, they don't take compliments. You cook well, your food is nice. They don't take compliments. They find it very difficult to really tell themselves that yes, this thing is good, to tell you thank you. Okay, they focus on their weaknesses more than their strength. These are people with low self-esteem. They have a challenge. They focus. When you tell them that you did not cook well, they'll say, I know now, I hardly cook well. I don't know that this food will have a problem. Hey, the way you are dressed in, you are well dressed, Master. This dress, this okrika that I picked. You tell me that is nice. Low self-esteem always focus on their weakness. Somebody is well, the person wants to tell you that you see that dress, you say it's nice. It is not 100,000, it's not 50, it is one okrika that I picked behind the market. So these self-esteem people, they have a lot of challenges too with their life. It is always at the back. They are seeing themselves always going backward. Very dangerous. They are afraid of failure and believe everyone else is better than they are. So because they are afraid of failure, they don't want to dare, or they want to feel too perfect. They don't want to dare. That is the challenge with these people. They don't want to dare. They just feel, I will fail. I know that if I do this thing, it will not come out well. It's already in their minds. Those kind of people need a lot of mental work, a lot of mental development to boost their self-esteem. They need a lot of self-talk. We will get to it. They have a lot of challenge. And now the most and the best is what people, when you learn, you know your environment, we call it the healthy self-esteem. Knowing what to do, doing the right thing at the right time, and not being afraid to fail, you can easily dare. People with healthy self-esteem, they recognize and accept their abilities and their flaws. They recognize and they accept their abilities. And so they are not, I made a mistake. Oh, it was good. We're sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Now. How can I do to change it? I'm this kind. And they keep moving. They are balanced. They know life is in the going. They know they can make a mistake. They don't remain there. They keep moving. They know that they can have a challenge, but they keep moving. These are people with balanced or healthy self-esteem. They don't sit in their past. They are not in their low. They don't remain in their weaknesses. Neither do they overlook at themselves. People with balanced self-esteem are okay to deal with everybody at any time in life. So these are the three types of self-esteem that we have. We say it is the perception. So when you look at yourself, do you see yourself as an overly high self-esteem person? The person that does not check their rights or wrong, they are always just with the people. They are always okay. They are always, no, I'm right, entitled. Why are they not giving me? Why are they giving to others and they are not giving me? Oh, why, my God, these people, they have problems in life. They are entitled. Why are they greeting people and they are not greeting me? Why is it that? And they make you to do it for them. They are too entitled in a way that if you don't do it for them, you have not done it for any other person. No other person merits it. So we look at how does self-esteem, especially low self-esteem, how does it really affect people? We want to focus on how does it affect. Now, before getting to it, how do I know my own? One of the things is You can know your own by maybe, how do I know? Your level of nervousness. When you are talking to people, how is it? Do you get nervous when you are talking to strangers? How do you feel? Briefly, you think, how do you think? Do you think you are too smarter? Your thoughts, are you too smart? You are smarter than your thoughts and all of those things. And then how do you talk to yourself, negatively or positively? What are the things you want to do? And many other we see to identify our self-esteem. Okay, now how does self-esteem affect people? Number one, indecisiveness. It makes people, especially those, I said, those with low self-esteem, difficult in making decisions, defending or explaining their decision, and defending their position. Loss of respect, they are passive, and they lack confidence. They are indecisive. So even when they are taking decision, in their spirit, they are still uncertain. Something at the back of their mind say, let me just be doing this. I know it will fail. I know it will not go through. I know. In as much as it is like that. So they have this issue of decision making and always telling themselves what the outcome may always be. We talk about low self-esteem people are easily victimized since they don't really speak out. They say they have problems speaking up for themselves and therefore are susceptible to abuse. Okay, anything they do to you, maybe I'm not even good enough. They are molesting you, are not good enough. They are doing these things to you, you say you are not good enough. So those people are better. They are vulnerable because they feel every other person is better than them. So they are easily victimized. When you catch the mind of somebody with low self-esteem, where you have succeeded, even though some people come with their high esteem or balanced esteem, but the environment can pressurize you and make you to have a very low self-esteem. So most often, what you see and what you know can affect this thing. What do you know? That's why it is good we are learning. What I know about self-esteem can help me come out when I find myself in a kind of environment that is not conducive for my mental health. People can talk you down and victimize you. So you need to understand when you are talking to people, when you are counseling people, you even understand when somebody already has a low self-esteem, what is the cause of the low self-esteem? Is it natural or is influenced by an external environment? Because like I said, sometimes a melancholic person can be too calm that it can frustrate, it can really affect even his esteem. Because there are people that they want to be themselves. But I didn't say they have a low self-esteem generally. No, when you have knowledge, there's a difference. When you know you, there's a difference. You act even as a melancholic. You know you so you can balance it up. That's why we talk about their strengths and their weaknesses. Knowledge helps you to overcome your weaknesses and focus on your strength. You magnify your strength and you minimize your weaknesses. Low self-esteem people easily have health challenges. If you see many people that are suicidal, many people that are suicidal are people with low self-esteem. They have been pushed to themselves inside until they don't have a voice. They don't see the sense of living. What am I even living for? I cannot cook. I cannot do. I cannot satisfy anybody. I cannot have friends. Nothing is good. They become suicidal. Because with this mind, instead of coming out, they instead put themselves and say, I am good for nothing. Nobody loves me. Everybody is criticizing me, but what they think about themselves. So people with low self-esteem are in danger, are susceptible to a mental health challenge. They have pressure, they have blood pressure, they easily have some of these challenges, nerves, stress. They are just there because they are killing themselves by themselves. All they see and think is more negative than positive. They don't see a possibility. They see more of, I cannot, it is not possible. If it is me, it will not work. So immediately there is a change. They easily say, I said it. But what do you think about you is very important. Low activity in school, in relationship, and feeling very unfulfilled and always exhausted. You know, when you have a low self-esteem, you don't easily have visions, whether big or small. Sometimes when they say visions and dreams, people see the big things. No, they don't see it. If all, just giving yourself, making yourself happy and fulfilled, like I want to be smiling. That is, I don't want anything to, you are the first vision. Yourself is the first vision. To come out of it, you give yourself that, what is my vision? Now like this, leave it. People is not having dream, all of those big things. What is it about you that you want to accomplish for you or with yourself? I need to start believing in my cooking. I need to start believing in myself. I need to start now. If you don't, your productivity will be low. Each time you have a challenge, you just believe that it is because of it. So something that is common to everybody, a failure that is common to everybody, self-esteem. Will say, it's because of me. It's because of me. It's because it's my own thing. The two of you have done something, both of you have failed, both of you have the same challenge, but somebody will low self-esteem will tell you, I'm good for nothing. Why some other person is telling you that this failure, Massa, it is for a time, it is a season. And what is the next thing? What am I doing? Somebody with even overly high or balance is telling you that that thing, I am going forward. We talk about they have challenges in their productivity. Okay, their productivity is very low. Because if you give them an assignment, even they are tired. They always feel exhausted, right? Because their brain is stopped. Mental health, they don't reason out of the box. They don't go out of the box. So they have a low productivity because they have, as he was saying, is now that's it. They don't think out of the box, and the box is limited to their perception about them, not the job, not the activity. They don't want to do it the way other people are doing it. They don't want to imitate other people. So when you meet somebody in a relationship, even in your own relationship, somebody with a low self-esteem, you already know what the outcome. You will instead be there to help the person more. So how can I improve my self-esteem? How can I do that? There are many ways. They say, know your worth. Start telling yourself. Start knowing you. Start looking at your strengths. Start telling yourself that if I can cook arrow, it's not nice. At least I can cook rice. Start telling yourself that at least if I cannot light I like this part. You start improving and adapting to the other aspect. Start developing yourself. Know your worth. Know that you are good for something. Sorry. In knowing your worth, I am worthy of something. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of my peace of mind. I am worthy of joy. What is my worth? What am I worth? I'm not worth 25. I am worth thousands of dollars. So what is the credit I'm giving to myself? Something that is worth thousands of dollars. It is not treated anyhow. So I refuse myself to be treated anyhow. So I know my worth. I know my worth. I know me now. If I have 10 people and one person values me, okay, I am worthy. That one person becomes my best at that time. I forgot about the 9 that would talk me down. I focus. I give my energy until I see that this is the level of my energy. Now, in putting my energy, I want to add. You are adding. You are adding. You are adding. You are adding. Because in that you are doing your personal development, and you see that your worth, your value increases. So your value increases. Now I've learned in relationship, I've studied it. So even as a pastor, if I want to talk, there is a level I speak. I know my worth. I know what I'm telling you. I know even when you tell me the Bible now, I have gone beyond. I have studied even with the Bible, and we have studied what is important. So somebody cannot come and tell me any kind of nonsense. I know me. What you are telling me as what I know about me, if it does not tie, that is your opinion. So to deal with self-esteem, I make sure that people's opinion about what I know that is good and profitable is making me strong, positive. Anything that does not count. I always say I am a work in progress. So you don't define me now, because somewhere I cannot take your negative comments now. It is I take them to build up, not to break on them, not to be broken by them. So you take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Identify your needs. Very important. What are the things I need? Some people need to change their environment. Some people need, what are my needs? I need to feel good. I need to eat well. I need to sleep well. I need to talk. I need to know this. What are your needs? What is it that you need? So you like I earlier said, you overcome limiting belief, people's perception about you, or even the negative thoughts about you. What I believe about myself is, it will not work. What I believe about myself is, let it be like that. You are wasting time. You are breaking yourself gradually into pieces. You are taking your hand and destroying your own life. So you talk about, you let go of the past. Some people, they are saying, like I said, it can come mostly the past. Your past is a challenge. Your past is a challenge. Something happened to you in the past. Some people, their background, they keep saying, it happens like that. You say, like, really? Is that it? Some people say, that's how you people are in your home. Some people say, that's how that your poor, wretched school that you go to. When people are talking about school, you too, you are talking. So your background makes you to like, people that come from that school, they are good for nothing. Whereas instead of telling yourself, I'm a good product from that school. So your past environment has made you not to talk. Some people have been so traumatized and so frustrated in their past. Their childhood did not give joy. So they are still into, each time somebody says, hey, you are nice, they say, hey, nice people don't exist in this world. Because of what my mother did, my father did, my aunt nor my uncle did. So all of these things make the people to feel that they don't have a future. They are locked up in their trauma. They are locked up in the trauma of their past. And so they need to go through the healing process to let go of their past. As you're letting go, be in the present, what is happening now? Give yourself the credit of what is happening now. What is happening now? I have to have friends that give me nowadays they talk about good vibes and positive energy. I want to be around people who tell me things that are good. You see, I love that person. When I just hear, when you just talking, you just want to align yourself with good vibes. Okay, like our coach, you know, we call her Mommy K. Yes, for those of you out like Pastor Sam and the others, we call her Mommy K. When you talk with her, I just have a good vibe, you know. You just feel like, okay, you have spoken to, so you have to talk to somebody. And then now, even no matter the negative energy that I carry, because I know she has developed herself in a way that she enters only into positive things. In those kind of people. So when I'm coming now, my negative energy, I have to see a way not to give it to her. By so doing, I create space for positive energy. And I have people like that, okay, but she's one of those people. I'm not saying because she is or she's a one. I'm saying she's one of the people that when I need energy around me, she always have something or what to say. So be in the present. Don't focus on those things that you don't admire. Make a list of those first. So to a place where it will be challenging to you, you can discover new things. You have a change of mind. Come out of your comfort zone, learn new things. Come out of your comfort zone and develop yourself. Don't be limited only to what you know. Develop yourself. Go for new ideas. Like you are going now, you are doing this course in marriage counseling. Yes, it is adding value to your relationship life. It is not only about the people you meet, but in your own relationship, it is adding value. Very important. Just you learning this is adding value. So you have come out of your comfort zone. Like I heard Jane, she was saying that, oh God, in our prayer, she was, Father, help us. May we not be tired. In her normal time, with her day's activity, she's tired now. But she's putting on, she's coming out of her comfort zone. So one of the things to deal with low self-esteem is to come out of your comfort zone. Start doing something that you believe you could not do it and believe that you will do it well. Start learning something that you believe you cannot learn and believe that you will really learn it. That is how to deal with self-esteem. Look for something that you are passionate about and get the best out of it that you can get. You will come out of it. You will not just sit and you are thinking, where can this thing work? What is it now? And learn something and come out of your comfort zone. It is very important. Now, in your relationship, set boundaries. That's a full course, but setting a relationship. It's a full course that we will learn here. As a marriage counselor, as a relationship counselor, teach people to set boundaries in their lives. It's not every word that you take. It's not every place that you should find yourself. It's not everything that you should do. Learn to set boundaries. Tell yourself, inside me, this thing that somebody has said, it has entered here, it has gone out. Not everything you should take and start analyzing and doing analysis. No, you are dealing with your self-esteem, coming out of low self-esteem in any area of your life. Another way is celebrate your wins. Your wins. Some people feel that when they say celebrate your wins, is that they should have one major. No. The least thing that you do that you succeed in, wow, I've succeeded. Okay. I thank God. Hey, until this is me talking for more than 30 minutes. Wow. I've spoken for more than 30 minutes. Okay. So you can talk to people. Am I talking? Yes. I don't think I'm talking foolishness. How do I know? I'm not just talking me. I'm talking something we have studied. There was some, and it has even helped me. So it's not just about how I feel. It is about what I celebrate the fact. And I'm so happy. I'm so glad. And I cannot take even the opportunity for granted. That is how you celebrate your wins. That is it. So you don't just sit and you are like, okay, no. Let go. Celebrate your wins. And one thing again you should do is stop comparing yourself to others. You are a unique entity. Please learn to teach people not to compare themselves to others. Those who are suffering from low self-esteem, you don't look at others and you compare yourself. They are too strong. There are some people, if they talk here, you'll be tired. Don't compare. Don't say you don't know how to talk. There are some people that can work from morning till night. There are some people who have some kind of energy. They have it. Now, don't compare yourself with them. Start at your own level and start developing you. Start working on you, not comparing yourself. Hey, I did not do it today. I walked only 5 steps and I'm tired. It means, see, that woman walked a whole 10 kilometers and she was not tired. It means I'm not good. I told you now. No, it is breaking you down. If that's an area of weakness and you want to improve yourself, don't compare. Start from where you are and start progressing. You start progressing. Okay? You start progressing. So, in other words, generally, let's see something. The Bible says in the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 26, it says, and God created us in his image and likeness, and he gave dominion. He gave us power. He gave a lot to us. And so, if I have to help myself, I should understand what God says about me. Why? When God created me in his image, what is it in me? I use the word of God to build my self-esteem. As a Christian, to start saying what God says I am. To start saying what God says I am. Start putting myself, aligning to do what God says I should do, because it doesn't depend on me. It is all about him. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Oh, God, strengthen me to do this one. Hey, I've never done it. I'm trying it for the first time. Help me, even if I fail. I believe the word of God and I keep trusting God in his word. Second Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. I speak it and it says, God has not given to me the spirit of what? Timidity or of fear, but the spirit of love, boldness, courage, and of a sound mind. Sound mind. And Romans chapter 12 tells us that we should not conform to a pattern, but we should be transformed by the renewing of our mind. How do you renew your mind? By attracting knowledge, by acquiring knowledge, by attracting positive energy, by walking and seeing that the best of you. Do not conform to the pattern. The pattern of the world has given you, exposed you to negative people. But the word of the Lord transforms you into a better person. The word of the Lord transforms you into a better person. And by so doing, you will become what God says you are. Thank you very much. I rest my case. Amen. God bless you. Question? But now, anything? Somebody has something to add? I am there. Pastor Sam.
Thank you so much
Hello.
for, yes. Good evening, ma'am. I was
Yes,
just enjoying the class. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time, Pastor Mirabel. It's
Yes,
loaded,
thank you.
and we need to encourage each other. I think I want to start with what you have for your high spirits, for your high energy, for discharging stuff like this for us. And as a counselor,
Thank
we
you.
also need to know our value. Of course, everything is no money, but at the same time, we must be sensitive to our words. I like the part that says you cannot afford to do anything. You can't afford to accept everything. You can't afford to like everything. Meaning, we must set boundaries. Even as counselor, not for people coming now, we must set boundaries for ourselves. So there is need for us to be extremely critical about our personality. We can't afford to accept everything everybody accepts. So that is what will distinguish us in our approach and our method. Thank you for the lecture, man. That's all I want to say.
You're welcome. Mama Yowa, anything to say? I'm seeing JF, you're sleeping.
I think I just enjoyed this class because I think the network is quite better than what I've always had before. And yeah, so I was able to enjoy it because the flow was, although I was being locked out, going out and in, but at least I was able to get everything. So I learned much.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Anybody else? Jane? Anything to say to any question in relation to this self-esteem thing? Any challenge, maybe an experience?
No, nothing, Mom. Nothing.
Okay. We thank God. Like I said, knowing you see, we are taking your personality, your self-esteem. You know, some people feel there's no better personality. And there's no good personality and there's no bad personality. All of them, we are created in the image and the likeness of God. If we stay strong to our strengths, focus and really, really improve on our strengths, and we come to our self-esteem, because I know me, I know my boundaries. Like Pastor Sam will say, I know my boundaries. It will help me to live well. No, I already know what I can do and do very well. What I cannot do, that I will be there and other people, I can accompany other people. So there is no way I will want to remain behind. There is no way I will not say, yes, I can do anything that has to deal with what I can do. So boundaries help us to have the best in us, best in our relationships. I said we'll talk in the course of it, we'll learn setting boundaries in relationships. As counselors, what do you know about boundary setting? What are the things, at what level, what kind of boundaries? So please continue attending the classes, because we have a lot to give to equip you, not just with what the general knowledge, but you have been talking, like I said, but coming to a school makes you a professional. That's why you are seated in the class. There is a formal way. There is something. You will not just be talking. Your self-esteem is too high with ignorance. Because people who are entitled, men conscious, are ignorant people. I should put it like that. They are too ignorant. So the knowledge helps us to have a healthy self-esteem. All right. Who is there? Annie?
Pastor Me,
Is Annie there?
I'm here.
Are you there?
I'm here.
I'm done for today. I
Okay.
saw mommy.